Hello, I'm the Virgo Queen, here to awaken the divine consciousness. I do Mother Peace Tarot and astrological readings, and this video is a weekly weather forecast for the collective consciousness, where we collectively tune into the energies that we can use to best live our ideal lifestyle. And so for this week, August 22nd to August 28th, we look at the overall tarot. And first, I look at the heart of the matter. And the first card is the significator. And it is Crone. Crone is a major arcana. So there is some deep inner wisdom that's wanting to come through right now. And remember that the heart of the matter is the inner world. So this is what our feelings and how we're experiencing what's going on around us internally. And so this crone, she's slightly tilted to the right, and she is looking at the fact that she wants to hurry up this process, that we want the wisdom now, that we want things to happen the way we desire them to happen. And sometimes that takes us away and out of our intuitive knowing and trying to work with the ego to hurry a process. But remember that we do need to understand the process and go through experiences before we can truly integrate this deep wisdom. So just keep trusting in the messages that you're receiving and just be still. And be receptive to what is being shown to you on the outer world so you can receive it internally. Because in the atmosphere, we have 9 of Wands, and 9 is a completion number, and Wands is our passion, fire energy. And so this is showing that we have finally been able to restore our energy body and our physical body, that we've had some time to retreat during some healing processes, and trusting that we have the new vitality for this new life that we're beginning. But in the cross current, we have reverse Ace of Wands. And so probably all this new fiery energy that's happening, which is very much to do with this new Mars finally leaving its shadow period on the 24th of August. We have been waiting for this day since April 17th when it first went into retrograde. And yes, it has been out of retrograde, but it's still been moving in a very slow, shadow-like way. And so now when Mars is in Sagittarius is a fire sign, and it is direct and adventurous and wants to go out and get things done and explore a whole new paradigm in which we've been creating. And so there may be this intensity, so sometimes the energy gets blocked and it can feel as if we have too much of it. So really working with your fiery energy this week will be important. So go out and move the physical body. Do clearing meditations. Really just allow the fire, instead of it to be chaotic and being blown in every direction, own your fire and make it cardinal, a direct movement of your true desires. Because in the root, we have reverse sun. Sun is a major arcana. And again, major arcanas are where we are on our soul evolution. And the sun is showing that we have emerged from the dark night of the soul and that we have things to celebrate. But it's reverse. So these feelings of joy and this new way of living and seeing all the potential in life is like, it's too good to be true. So we're not going to believe it. So there's kind of this like immense joy that's happening with the direction that we're going, yet we're really wanting to be grounded and almost not believe it because, well, then it would just be too good to be true. And in the sky, we have reverse 2 of discs. And this is showing that we are moving away from trying to do 2 projects, 2 different types of lives, 2 different relationships, and we're moving into one direction, that our energy and focus is going to be on one project, one relationship, and one thing that we can truly see grow. And so that's in our thoughts and our world of how we're thinking, is to be more focused and grounded. Because in the recent past, we had Wheel of Fortune. So there was some sort of twist of good fate that has come. And so it has an opening to this new life. And probably there's some completions that went on during last week for the full moon in Aquarius. And again, there's all this active, fiery energy in the cosmos. And we're Uranus is in retrograde, so there's bound to be surprises in our life. And as much of bad things, so-called bad, but things that feel like they don't fit the old life have moved away, there's been these bigger openings. And so we've just been having to trust the process and know that what has come in is truly a gift. Because in our self-concept, we have Two of Swords. And so we're really not wanting to actually move on this energy, that we're asking for stillness, that there's still information that we need to receive in order to really move on projects or in these mental planes. There's something that we really just need to be still and to watch and do the act, the art of not doing, and to really simply know how to receive. Because in the hopes and fears, we have Daughter of Cups. And so this is the young feminine aspect of our emotional being. And it's wanting to be expressive and vulnerable and free and able to communicate and be the most ideal playful consort. Because in the future, we have Justice. And Justice is a karmic balancing. And so whatever's going on in our life is trying to create balance once again in our natural ecosystem, in ourselves and in the outer world. And so a lot of karmic cleansing can look a lot like old things, destruction, unfair, injustice. And so we really just have to surrender to these modalities and surrender to these feelings and thoughts and trust that whatever is being taken away, that there is a bigger piece coming in that will create a harmonic resonance with what we're truly needing to accomplish and bring balance into our lives. Because in the house, we have the world. And so this is showing that we are experiencing all different parts of ourselves. We are experiencing the wounded. We are experiencing the strength and empowerment and the old trauma and the old ways of doing, and then with the new life and the new archetypes. And so we're kind of seeing life on all these different levels, past, present, and future. And so we're just really trying to come to this whole sense of ourselves that when we make peace with where we've come from, what we're doing, and how we want to move forward in this life, that we can just make peace with what we are now and trust that we are whole in each and every moment. Because in the outcome, we had 8 cards. And so that means that there's a process. And the first card is 7 of Cups. And so we move into this energy of feeling that we have all the infinite possibilities ahead of us. And then we have 4 of Swords. And so this is getting back to our own center, allowing all those thoughts from before to move us into a more centered way of thinking about what brings us in alignment with our truth. And that moves us into Ace of Swords. And this, from going within and getting in alignment, that we're going to have this new idea, this new thought, and it's going to move us. It's a gift that's moving us towards 6 of Swords. And so 6 of Swords is going and looking at the bigger picture. So we have this new idea and we're moving forward, but first we have to go to the bigger picture. What is its true effect that it's going to have on, our world and the bigger world? And that moves us to 2 of Cups. And 2 of Cups is a union of masculine, feminine, a union that creates a new sense of self and emotional security, which leads to Priestess of Wands, and she is the fire and water element. She is the healing energy, the channeling of good intuitive wisdom that heals our life and able to move forward into the Hierophant, which is where we become our own guru, where we understand that we know what is right and wrong for ourselves. And even when I was trying to say what's bad, there is no real bad energy. There's just lower frequencies of energy. And so when we're at a higher frequency and a higher level, and that when we're in a higher level is when we're connected to our higher self. And that higher self can truly be our own guru, our own guiding light. And so when we're constantly in the frequency of our truth, we're able to move forward in life and make decisions based off of that truth. And anything that doesn't really serve that falls away and doesn't even get in our path. And if it does, then we stop, be still, and get in alignment once again with our higher self, that frequency that brings us peace and contentment in the way of knowing that we trust our own steps, trust in our own wisdom, and know that we are always supported on the bigger scale of life. Hope this helps. Have an amazing week. And if you'd like a one-on-one or personal reading, contact me at www.innerdoorways.com. Have a beautiful day.